house was built in the 1930s. Grandma and Grandpa lived here their whole lives. Now the house that you see now is not exactly how it used to be. This is a renovated version.
Getting knocked to the floor, like a drunken kind of rage, like being thrown around the kitchen, thrown in here and then thrown back this way into the kitchen, hitting the floor, and I just get this, just when I was leaning against this, just like, you know, like a struggle in here, like hit, sink floor, kitchen cry, hit, sorry, throw me, hurt, why, bleep you, bitch. And then a bunch of it, then it started just going into some nonsense writing, but you can tell it's a lot more angry, but I feel anger in this kitchen. Like, almost like a scene where you see when like an abusive wife or something get hit or something, or drunk in the kitchen, booze or something, like I get that kind of vision in here.
Right where we're standing right here is where Grandpa had his stroke. He had Alzheimer's later in life, we found out. This area right here, for some reason, I don't know what happened here, nobody knows why, but it seems like anybody who goes in this area that's male gets hit on the head.
I wandered off by myself, which was a mistake, because when I went into the kitchen, I went to go check the outlet for power, and something really cracked me hard upside the head.
When I first walked into this house, I had a really bad feeling about this kitchen, and we were in the dark, but I saw dishes on the sink that weren't there, like a second impression of dishes, and I saw pots boiling on the stove right here. And it weirded me out because I got the smell even of boiling something that wasn't right. Grandpa had a thing about animal sacrifice. He used to boil what they called mystery meat, and there would be pots on the stove, and the grandkids wouldn't know what were in the stove, and they were forced to eat it.
Okay, there's the switch. This way turns on red, that way turns on the white, and then the middle is off.
Where's the movie?
What?
I'm tired.
Okay, I can't.
You gotta move your hair.
Where?
Right there, the little there.
That's right.
Oh, it's so dark.
Has anyone ever been up here? I mean, it's just like
According to that label, somebody sprayed up there.
nothing. Cobwebs and a lot of dirt. I see a can and can't tell what it is. It's covered in dust. Like an aluminum can. It's a label I'm not familiar with.
We found this in the attic, which is sort of strange in
Yeah,
itself.
what's Grandpa throwing his beer cans up there
In the-
for?
Grandpa had a penchant for taking soda bottles and cans and filling them with spirits and burying them in the backyard.
If you look in the mirror, you're going to be creeped out because you're going to feel something.
Is that guy standing behind me? That spirit just standing behind me.
Look, it's just right at the mirror, though.
Is that where the microwave is?
I guess it's just like right there, though. It's kind of, isn't that unusual?
Well, no, I thought the microwave's right there.
It just happens to be right there, but then when you come off, it goes away.
Does it do the same thing to the microwave?
What is this, like electrified glass?
Okay, something was in this bathtub.
Something?
Something happened.
What do you mean
Or some event. I could get a sad feeling in here or something, or like... Yeah, there's something with this bathtub. There's something happened here.
Do you know what it is? Can you feel it, or?
I get a sense of a woman crying, like you almost get like that sort of like a rape scene from like a movie or something, like after a rape or something, she's crying in the shower or something like that. Like I just get a sense of like hiding in here, like from something, like something happening, or so it's just like get away from it and just lock yourself in this room and crying, and then getting pounding on the door, like someone locking themselves in this room and pounding on this door, trying to get in.
Okay.
And trying to get into this room, like, you know, get the hell out of here, you know.
Last time we were here, we had some weird EMF readings with a cell sensor in the bathroom, just the mirror only. We thought maybe it was the refrigerator. The fridge is off now again because of the electricity, so we're gonna go back into the bathroom and just see what the readings look like now. This is the mirror that we have the high cell sensor readings on, but again, we think the refrigerator is in the back, so I'm just gonna check the EMF in here to see. Huh, that's interesting.
I'm over here and it's 2.0, 1.9,
Okay.
2.6, 3, 4.6, 4.5, 2.1, 1.6. Let's go take a look at the refrigerator. Oh, there we go. See? Walk by the refrigerator.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back over here. Yeah, see? 5, 6, 6.2, 6.4.
Okay.
1.6, 0.9, 0.3, 2.4, 5, 9, 12, 16, 17, yeah.
Okay, so when the
15.7, 13, yeah, 14. Right over here by the refrigerator.
okay, so you think it's when the compressor goes on.
Yeah.
So explain it.
Basically when the compressor's on, it's pulling more power rather than just when it's on an idle cycle.
So this is Grandma's room. This is where she stayed up until the point where she died. I still believe she's here. I don't think she'll ever leave this house. And no matter who stays here, whether they know the stories or not, I believe they're gonna have trouble with Grandma. Because this, according to her, this is her house. And it will always be her house.
So far, everything is normal for his electromagnetic field radiation. It's all normal. It's only where it should be, the big kitchen appliances. See, the reason why I like checking bedrooms is because people, when they're laying down, they're going to sleep, and they start feeling like something's in the house, and you find faulty wiring in the walls, like right over where the headboards would normally be, but not here. Okay, well, to the best of my 5 max milligauss EMF detector, there is no faulty wiring, no ground bleed. It's probably 3-prong or 3-conductor wiring throughout the house. So, no false positives for people. If they're feeling something here, then they're not feeling it because of any EMF field.
There's one room. I just can't go in there.
This one.
Ooh, I don't like this room at all.
They are switched off.
Okay, is something... Ooh. What the hell happened in here?
Okay, go ahead. Are you gonna go in or?
I gotta build up to it.
The minute, okay, I'm just gonna say this out loud, I don't know what this is. The minute that I walked up the stairs, the 3 words came to my head. Blunt force trauma. I don't know what that means. Okay. Somebody's trapped here. I get the sense that of suffocation and the sense of being very trapped. Like someone got trapped in this room and couldn't leave. Or like they... Someone wasn't like holed up in here, were they? Like kind of against their will, or maybe they thought they were here against their will or something.
Someone come in here with me. It's cold in the summer.
Chad,
Yeah.
you felt something in the other room.
Right.
For me, it's here.
Yeah, Heather was this room.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, it's real stuffy in here.
Can you stand next to him, Chad?
It's stuffy. It's a little bit somber.
Yeah, I mean,
Kind of like a realization.
I'm not gonna be somber, but the realization isn't quite. Either I don't get what your reference point is, or
Well, a realization like if I was a person in here, I think what I may have been feeling was that my own mortality.
okay.
Was
somber. It goes with that thought process. Okay,
Yeah.
I did that.
like oh, I'm not gonna make it through
Right.
this night.
Consistently.
Yeah, and it's okay, but it's still kind of a bummer. Slightly upset stomach here too, right here. Yeah, I don't want to be in this room.
This was the first time we came here. I set my camera right here on a chair, pointing into that closet. And when I came back in to check my camera, the switch had been pushed off to the off position. And you manually got to do that. Even if you run out of tape, it won't turn off. So the whole time we thought we were getting tape, we got nada. That was grandma.
Like a truck
Oh,
stop.
no, downtown? Okay.
My camera just
Oh,
turned
you
on
did?
by itself again.
Oh, okay.
I think you should have that camera
I've invited him twice.
repaired.
I left
It
it.
only turns on and off here.
Did you feel anything with the cane? Twisted cane?
Does anybody know how to do it? Seriously,
Aren't you a psychiatrist?
I
That's
can.
what got me in
Yes, I
trouble.
can. But
But you're scared, aren't you?
yeah,
What about one of you?
that's actually how I learned that I was psychic sensitive. Was I used to pick up stuff and guess stuff and it'd be right.
Okay, so
What?
what's the fear?
That I get into Grandma's head.
What is it you're holding?
A white shirt. They didn't love each other. It was like a marriage of convenience or something. Like they were like a arranged marriage or something like that. She's kind of like Grandpa. She prefers to be on her own, she said, as far as Grandpa goes. She said that Grandpa was unstable. Like Grandpa had something wrong with him. He wasn't just he was sadistic. He wasn't of the right mind, like there was something a little off with him. That's why he wanted to do the sacrifice stuff. Is because there was some sort of need for it. I think that if he didn't do the stuff and they weren't into witchcraft, he probably would have ended up in a hospital, like a mental hospital or something. They probably would have put him on drugs for some sort of condition, because he's not exactly right in the head. She, on the other hand, is very, very with it. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly why she was doing it. Like, she was destined to do this. Like, this was her calling. Like, it wasn't just something she did. It was something that she was fated to do. Oh, something came to her. She had a vision. No, something came to her. And it changed her life. How this all started was, there was someone who died who was very young. And she felt very, very almost guilty about it. And she bound him here because she felt guilty about it. And from there, a lot of this other stuff started happening. But there was an incident that happened here at the house, like a point where something happened, somebody died that wasn't supposed to die, and she decided there was no death. And so she brought them back in spirit form, and then from there she decided to collect them all. And that's the word she's using. She says, I collected them all. So she has a collection. They're not like people to her. They're like things. They're like her idols or her things, like the things she had in her prayer room. They're just pieces of her ritual. And they will continue to be. Because again, there is no death. We did not get to see it before it was actually renovated, but according to relatives and according to other sources, there were a lot of Catholic relics in this room.
Grandpa and Grandma both practiced witchcraft.
Her and my grandpa did a lot of witchcraft in the backyard.
Pablo would kill animals in the back.
We were little. All of them would bring all that stuff they set up and they do witchcraft in the backyard. Mom heard her praying to Satan. And then my mom couldn't take care of her, so she lived with the caretaker in Ventura, and they were freaked out. They called my dad because my grandma was praying to Satan. So my mom confronted my grandma and she goes, yeah, I pray to Satan every night.
But what did you feel like?
There's a real strong sense of vertigo.
Yeah, I've had that here before. Last time
I was like right into the doorway. It was like, drink. I was like, okay. Walking out the door.
We saw somebody run from that room to that room.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. Something's out in the backyard too.
What?
I don't know. It just went right by the window. But I saw that plane. You saw that?
I just saw something.
I thought
Quick.
it was
Did you
loopy,
open that?
goopy.
Yeah, we opened that.
I thought it was you. I thought it was her. Hello? No. Put on the light.
Oops, sorry, I hit the wall. Damn it.
You know what it was too? It was the white shirt. That's what I saw. The white shirt and dark pants?
Yep.
That's what it had to have been.
Yep.
Because I know for sure I saw the white shirt. The white, because I was thinking of the black and white checkers in my mind. I went, wait, that was all white. Then I just went to move and David came up behind me and said, I saw it too. Did you see the same? What did you see?
I just saw something. You just moved really quick out of the corner of my eye, straight from right in there into here.
That was awesome.
A man comes out of his coffin every night. You could hear it opening.
Oh, really? I've never heard
Oh, I
that.
saw something out there.
Did you see it?
I did.
It's right there.
I saw
don't
it.
want to put my face up there because it jumps up. I'm pooping my
I think it's my
pants.
grandpa.
That's what I think it is.
It's trying to show us out in the backyard.
Move.
Now,
See if it's-
That cracks me up. He's trying to take us in the backyard.
I know.
Do you want to go in the backyard?
How do you feel though? Do you feel like it's just?
I have the friggin' chills right now. Like nobody's business. I think I just got 10 degrees colder.
Whoa!
Or never mind, it wasn't cars.
It's like a shed.
What the fuck?
Fuck, I keep hearing something in here.
I did too. I heard it. You did?
Yeah.
What'd you hear?
Almost like a bleep. You hear that?
You hear that?
Yeah, I hear that.
I heard it was like a click noise.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't like it in here.
Who's in here? Who is in here?
Basically, I'm going to enter into the house. In case you're wondering why I have all this gear on, it's dirty, dusty down there, mold spores, dirt, what have you. So that's why I have the mask on, and basically just film whatever I find.
I used to work for a guy in sleep for a living. Yeah, keeps it speaking.
Unfortunately, you're not picking up much on your camera. There we go, okay. We have wall. Looks like there's an access point over there to the left. And back towards my entrance point. Over there. We have some plastic baggies over there. And that's a rock.
Michael just went underneath the house through the crawl space. The reason why we had him do that is that there has been sightings of a pink mist underneath the prayer room, and also there has been talk of possibly a trap door in one of the rooms, so we're gonna have him check it out and see if any of these things are actually true.
Okay, here's the access to the next room. Still currently, there's the back corner, and over to the right, another access point over there. I'm going to peek in here and see what I can find. What the fuck am I doing down here? Plastic sheeting. Hello.
Hi.
I'm going to be coming out. Well, no gold. There's two access points. There's two walls of concrete for the foundation under the house. There's a little cubby hole that leads into the third section on the north side of the house, and then another way leads around to the south side of the house. And I couldn't get into the north side. I could get to the cubby hole, but then there was just pipes there, and I shone my light through there and shone the camera and didn't see anything down there. And I turned around, head back the other way, and that's where Heather saw my flashlight, so through this side here. And looked around there, turned the corner, and you can see more pipes, more debris. I didn't see any pink mist, but we should check the tape. I was kind of more trying to move around down there. A lot of dust, spider webs, and so forth. I didn't see any live animals or dead animals, but I did see some scat. So some animals may come down there at some point. There is a large black pipe under there that's kind of loose. So if there's an animal underneath there, bumps the pipe, it could make noise. But that's the only thing I noticed on that.
Okay. How does it feel down there?
Mostly cramped. I'm not claustrophobic, but it wasn't fun. Pretty dusty. You definitely get the feeling that and not that you're being watched, but you want to watch where you're going.
We're going to try to raise the energy in this room. I know for a fact that using a singing bowl actually does raise the vibrations, and part of ghost hunting is about raising your vibrations, because natural law states, the law of vibration from natural law states, that in order for you to communicate with spirits, you need to raise your vibrations as high as theirs. So what this does, this acts as like a catalyst. It basically raises the vibrations in the room to help us communicate and to attract them. At least that's the theory.
This is just another tool just to play with. It's a combined flashlight and a magnetic field detector. And down in front of our camera person here, we've got some, you've probably seen those old plasma globes. Inside of it has some rare gases, and then in the middle there is a high frequency, high voltage electrode, and it's actually creating, it's electrifying the gas and turning it into a plasma, and it's giving off quite a bit of magnetic field, because as we get closer, the detector on here starts glowing blue, and then as we get even closer to the globes, it turns red.
Hi, we're here to communicate with you. If you would like to communicate with us, please go ahead and manipulate one of the lights. You just have to touch it.
We're in your home. What's that light outside?
The car.
Oh, right now, there's a car. And anyway, we're in your home, or maybe you were a visitor here too.
No, there's somebody outside walking up to the front door with a flashlight.
Oh, the cops, aren't they?
Aren't they? Is it a cop or is it just a neighbor?
It's cops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're coming to the front door. They have our bags here. We're gonna pause this for a minute.
Yeah.
We're allowed to be here, we have the keys,
Yeah.
right?
Should I record this?
Yeah, really.
Come to the front.
Hello.
If someone is here, we hope you accept us as visitors here, because we are grateful to be here and to have the opportunity to possibly communicate with you. We have dubbed ourselves, this group of 8, as PSI. It's a little bit of sense of humor, what that means. And it's we're Paranormal Sluts Incorporated, because we're a ragtag group from various other teams who have come together tonight. And we have a number of electronic devices here, and we hope that we can detect your presence, or that you will choose to communicate with us through these devices.
You want to talk about the EVP?
Well, we did pick up one EVP, which I have, so you could all hear. I think we had that, the recorder was in the living room. We had stepped outside because the house was really hot. And it's all on the tape. You can hear us going outside and coming back in. It was stuffy like it probably is right now. We're coming back inside. You'll hear me say, maybe they said something when we were outside. And I believe this guy going, yeah. And then you hear the EVP.
Maybe they said something when we were outside.
Can you play one more time?
Yeah. It's right at the end of the tape. That's why it stops.
Okay.
It's not you guys?
Good. Maybe they said something when we were outside.
No, that was
none of us.
Wow, and that's real tape, right? So it's not enhanced or anything. Wow. Wow. And I was
Like guy said, it. The more I hear it now, it sounds like an old woman.
yeah,
It really does.
Because it sounded funny at first. I was going, you can definitely make out the out, but the get seemed a little strange. And then I go, it's a woman, it's not a man.
After I went to the La Conchita house, and I came home, went to bed, Just as I said, just kind of feeling, just kind of exhausted, negative, just kind of blah feeling. But when I woke up in the morning, my roommate commented to me, what was that next to my bed? And I was like, what are you talking about? And I had looked to the wall directly next to where I lay down. There's the bed's here and the wall's to the side, pretty close to me. And to the side in the wall, depending, you kind of had to look close at the wall, but if you looked at it, there was the word stop written in the wall. At first I thought, okay, that's weird. It's written, what is going on? And so I thought it was written in there, and I was looking at carefully, feeling the wall, and it was actually etched in the wall with like it looked like a sharp object or something, like an instrument that was, because you could see it was actually in the drywall. It wasn't just written on the paint. It was actually in the wall, or it was in the drywall where you could feel the texture of it. But then depending on where you looked, it would, from a distance, it would disappear. You couldn't see it, but when you looked at it closer in the right light, it would show up. I first thought it was paranormal, because just that happening right after that event, after visiting that house.
We were watching the blinds out here. I had noticed them move, like I'm watching right now, and they extremely were starting to move a lot. And then before we knew it, they were pulling apart like that. It would be one side, it would be like to the left side would do it, then it would stop, then the right side would pull apart. And to me, it looked like there was a figure, like a shadowy figure standing in there.
There's this organization called the Monroe Institute that has put together a patented process, sound process, for putting people into different altered states of consciousness. And I decided to experiment with that here in this house. I believe that everyone has psychic abilities, more or less. I don't know, as far as I'm concerned, mine are not very developed, or at least I'm not really aware of psychic visions or telepathy or what have you. But I decided to try the Monroe, one of the Hemi Sync CDs that I have, to see if it would, if I would get some kind of visions here in the house. And so I went into an altered state that's known as Focus 21. Just fragmented type things here and there. But definitely Pablo or Paulo, and then Maria. So those are definite there. That was early. And then I kept hearing voices besides you guys. I definitely heard voices, but I couldn't make them out. There were a lot of them.
Sure it wasn't on the tape, because I don't have tape, you can hear the voices.
No. Now, on this DVD, there's one woman, Lori Monroe, giving instructions, and then at one point there's some chanting in there, multiple, voices chanting, but this was actual talking.
You couldn't get any phrases or anything?
No, and I heard music too. I couldn't even tell that.
What were those names that you thought you heard?
Maria and Pablo or Paulo. And that's associated with the little boy.
My dad's brother got killed, ran over by the train.
Just those two names?
A little boy? What about the little boy?
His body parts were picked up and he buried him out in the backyard. He was a year and a half, I think, and he walked out and got ran over by the train. My grandma freaked out. She was on cocaine and everything for a long time.
That was Pablo or Paulo.
What do little boys look like?
I didn't see them. I just got a name.
This is the room where the two little children play. There's a little boy and a little girl. There's some toys we've left here for them.
My little grandson, he was like 3 at the time. 6:30 in the morning, he'd get up and watch the train, and there was 2 chairs there. I go, Robert, what are you looking at? Me and my friend were looking at the train. I'm like, whoa. There was 2 chairs at the window.
So the kids usually end up playing in this room first, then they'll come through. They may make a pit stop in Grandma's room, but they're always seen from the living room into this little hallway, through the kitchen, they're seen a lot of times peering around the corner here, looking at people sitting in the living room. And when they're seen running, they'll never ever pass right here.
As we rounded the corner to the into the kitchen, I felt something on my arm, almost as if it was like a single spider web, you know, like nylon strand going up my arm. And I just kind of picked at it, and we continued on going into the other rooms. And just about every room we went into, I felt that. And I go, finally, as we got into one of the last rooms here, I said, wow, there's a lot of cobwebs in here. And the other two guys said, no, there's nothing in here. And I go, you're kidding me, because I'm feeling them all over the place.
What?
It seems to be ceremony.
Okay, we just saw a shadow go by,
Right?
and something just crawled up my arm. This place is weird.
Yeah.
We were standing in there, and I saw a person walk by. I thought it was one of you guys.
Oh,
I go in
really?
that room, and then I stood here, and something just crawled up my arm. It felt like a spider, but it's no spider.
Want this way?
Yeah. Where, to the right?
I'll have to go look. Pick up on what somebody just said. But yeah, it kind of seemed like somebody was just hanging out, I guess. Looking right there.
Well, me and Bill had gone to the backyard to the fuse box.
Power was out. I found the fuse box. I put all the power on.
We came back inside, and I had stepped outside for a cigarette. And when I had walked into the garage, they had that little storage room in the back of the garage. And I looked into the window, which peeks out right by the corner of that house where the fuse box was, and I saw a shadow, a free-floating shadow or whatever, just kind of like walk up, turn around the corner, and disappeared past the window.
In the hallway, if you look up at the ceiling, there's like a... I don't know what that is. What the fuck is that? It's like a mist going in. It's pulsating right now. What the hell is that?
The floor has veins. It looked like veins of blood going.
Yeah, it's the energy
It was like,
in the room.
"Ooh."
I've
It's like-
that's funny because I've seen the tentacles.
Yeah, they were like little.
I was sitting with Sarah right there, and I saw the tentacles coming out of the room, and they were actually floating in the air right there.
Yeah, they're like these. It was like these little capillary veins going
Do they look
all
like
over
little
the floor.
tentacles?
Yeah, they're going. Well, they were like staying on the floor though. Like it looked like the floor was textured, and it was like little capillaries going like this. The little veins. You know, you look at veins, like a picture of a vein or something like that. And you see these little. That's what it looked like. It looked like all these like little veins in the back. Wait. Ooh, what's that?
It's the reflection. It's got to be a reflection from inside the bathroom.
It's just me. Oh, how weird. I just saw something flash by you.
Really?
It looked like a bug. Is there any bugs in here?
We've never seen a bug in here.
It was like a rod just went by you.
A rod?
Seriously.
Not a rod, please. Is that recording?
Oh. It's pushed off.
Could be a bug. Or a piece of dust.
How are we doing with the table?
You're fine. You can go all the way in.
Heather, can you still get what you need?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, just remind me, I forget.
You're good.
It's because there's so much white. It's
Yeah.
killing us.
Nothing to focus on.
Is there a little flash right there?
There's a little like some smear on the wall or something there.
No, I saw like a little pinlight of light over there.
Oh, to the right?
Yeah.
I think it was a doorknob. Keep going right.
Is it going to be a doorknob?
Yes, right in it.
No.
Right there? No.
It was way over here. Came out of underneath the curtain, the wall, and to the other wall. Did somebody just touch me?
No.
I just got touched on my left shoulder.
Something just flew by you.
Watch out for the cable man.
And I am not touching it. So.
Okay, buddy. I'm looking right at you, and I know you didn't touch me. I just got touched again.
You know what? You said you got touched, and I saw that light again that went up over you again.
I'm not touching you.
I know. I'm vouching. I'm staring
There's
right
no
at you.
cables in between you. And you're getting touched on the shoulder?
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, it's not me.
Every time he gets touched, this little shot of like light, it looks like either like a piece of dust or a bug, goes over him. Yeah, it happened twice.
I get those on camera. I'm filming it.
But when people get touched, or just normally?
Just like around people. I've had it numerous times around.
Yeah, it could be
Even
dust.
at different houses.
Do you think it's dust?
I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing.
But both times he said, I just got touched, and then the light went over his head.
The television actually is on here in the house. We were standing out there, Vic, myself, and Bill were standing out here for quite a while and watching the curtains, and we did not see this TV on. So nobody should be in there watching TV. It's definitely on.
Okay. Now the door won't open for us, which we've never had happen before, just for the record.
Okay, that's locked. It's real tight. That's unlocked.
Grandma, please let us in the
There.
house. The TV that turned on all by itself, note that the cable box is not on. So the TV had to be turned on manually, which is a little bit unexplainable.
As we're all in the kitchen, I had stepped outside once again to have another cigarette, and I was looking out towards the beach, and when I had turned around and looked towards the garage, I saw kind of like a grayish white figure, skinny, looked to be a female, walk onto the driveway and straight into the garage. And I ran up to the fence line and looked inside the garage, and there was nobody there. When I come back inside, all of you were still sitting in the kitchen. And so I put my cigarette out. Stayed inside.
Hallway connecting all these rooms. It's like something going through this way. Some sort of center point right here or something. What were you saying about it? Oops.
After you break the thermostat. No. Now this seems to be a very active spot because it's the first area that I seen a shadow go into the room. Me and Heather also saw a shadow standing here looking around the corner. And this is also the spot right here when I saw the man walk into the room. So for whatever David's saying that he feels, I believe him there because this is a very active corner.
This is a view of the kitchen, the living room. I feel like someone used to kind of look around here. You see what's going on there, see what's going on there. Like someone would stand. There's something about this hallway, like standing in this hallway. It was like.
It is, man. This house is fucked up tonight.
You get a really bad feeling in this house at times. You know, it's definitely got something in it.
Because I was here, Heather was more up against the wall.
I was standing up against this wall.
Like that. So move to where you were. Right now, move where you were. She had been talking for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden, I saw a figure coming away from her, like from left to right. But in reviewing footage, it came from right to left.
How exactly were you?
I was standing upright at first, but then I was starting to get a little tired. So I put my left hand behind my back and was leaning more towards the left, take the pressure off of my right shoulder and arm so I could hold the camera up, which you can see my hand is nowhere near the lens. Because I just turned my hand towards you. See the fingers jiggling?
How far is your pinky stretch?
Not far enough, because I'm a short white guy.
Okay, I can vouch for the fact that he was leaning against his hand. He was more in the corner than he is right now. But I can vouch because I was sitting here and I was kind of having the same stance because I had one hand behind my back too, because it's really hard to, if you're even a little bit sensitive, it's really hard to stay in this room because you get really bad vertigo. So I was keeping myself up and he was propped up, and I know for a fact in the footage does tilt 45 degrees to the left, so he must have moved a little bit like this to get more in the corner or to rearrange himself. But other than that, there's no like shaking or hand movement like you do. And with these smaller cameras, like the one we're using now, it's really easy to get your pinky in the way because they're supposed to be handheld. But if you look at his camera, it's really freaking big.
It's old school. It's white.
Now, if you're not all the way over, do you get a shadow?
Okay, say, here, let me do this.
Oh, I'm trying to see.
Because look, Heather, come here. Heather, come here. See that?
Yeah. Wait,
But the problem is with that.
Look at right before.
Yeah.
See that?
Let me see.
I can create that shadow. Can you tilt it so you can see? Can you see that?
But not the way that it moved. It was really dark. It's a very dark shadow.
Look at. Here, hold this.
It's not that. I'm telling you, it's not.
Where's my hand? There. Look at that shadow.
No, I can see your hand though.
But look at that shadow.
It doesn't matter. Then
I didn't do that though.
where's the hand in the shot? There's no hand in that shot.
I'm doing it.
With your hand? But look how slow you have to do it.
But
Look
in the
how.
shot he took, where did it come from?
Yeah, because he didn't have his hands anywhere near the.
My other hand was behind my back.
Alright, if you say your hands behind your back, look at your lens cap.
But oh yeah, that's
He
a good
moved.
idea. What about your lens cap? Is your lens cap? Can it do that?
It's when I take it off the lens, it's way back here. Bobby, see my arm? I'll even go
You want to
faster.
swing pretty high up for it to get it on camera.
I'm moving pretty quick here. You see that?
Yeah, you see how far he has to turn it in order for it to get into the lens?
Alright. Okay.
Okay, wait. Hold on. One more thing. Now, what if, like, say, David was standing next to you, and like he did something like this?
It wouldn't be over lens, it would be right before
When
you
you
go
did it
for
right
it.
then, you would have seen it slide by. Remember
Right.
it jumped?
Do you see anything black when I did like this?
I can see your hand. Yeah.
But what about?
See, well,
It
we're
creates a shadow right before
Yeah,
you go
well, we're
for
screwing that up right now because we're not on the right angle like I was, and I'm trying to comprehend for her.
But
I saw one of those floating bugs.
there's no bugs.
I know there was one. They floated by.
There's no bug. I'm telling you.
Well, I got one.
I'm standing right next to him. There's no bug.
I got one.
Is it dust? Do you think?
I don't know. It's a finger.
Okay. You can create a shadow with your finger with this, The only thing that I'm concerned with the footage is that I was playing around with his camera, and you can make a black shadow. Now, I tried with my finger, I tried like this way, all different ways. You can make a black shadow, but it's very hard to keep it consistent across the lens.
But you can't make it in the form that it shows on the tape. It's two different things. The one that you're doing with your hand, you know flat out it's your hand, you see it. This thing, I'm gonna repeat like a broken record, it just appears from nowhere. That's what's bugging me. And it moves from right to left and back and forth. You'd have to be awful great with your fingers. Be consistent with the amount of lens that you have to put your hand to move it one way and back the other way. And again, with my camera, you can't reach your finger over there. And you can't use your left hand, especially if you're like me, you lean on it for support.
What if somebody else like maybe walked by or something?
I would have said, get out of the way. I would have had a reaction. I could be honest enough to say I would have had a reaction. I would have said, oops, my hand, I gotta do it again. Oops, David, get out of the way. I would have said something.
He was like so far close to the window, he's pretty much in the corner. If someone would have walked by, they would have stayed in the shop. It wouldn't have just been a walk by. You would have seen someone walk by it.
There were two other people in the room. David was standing there on the other side of the room, and Chad was sitting on the floor. So the only thing I'm worried about is that maybe David moved and his shadow caught from the window, perhaps?
The car window, the car reflects against the far wall and goes towards the closet. You can't do it the opposite way in there, like that. And he wasn't there.
Yeah, the shadow was on this way.
It would have went the opposite way.
It went towards the door into the window. It would be the opposite?
It would have came
cause
past you along the wall towards the closet. But this didn't happen that way.
It went across this way.
It had formed on the side of you and went towards the window. Car lights come in through the window and go the opposite way.
I did look at it frame by frame, and it does turn into a ball of light, and then it quickly darts one frame across, turns into a shape of a person, and then it dissipates. It's in 15 frames, which is what?
Half a second.
Half a second? It could be a finger.
I'm going to say it one last time. It wasn't a frickin' finger. It's not a finger.
But it could be.
I don't think it's a finger, because looking at the frame by frame, working with videos and stuff that I do on a daily basis, going frame by frame, you usually see some sort of movement in every frame, and this particular one seems to jump from one side of the screen to the other side in one frame, which if it was something that was moving, you would see the movement going across the screen on each frame rather than jumping across. And just the way it moves way too quick for her to think that something just moved in front of the camera. So I would say I think it's paranormal.
I looked at it and it just doesn't look like a finger coming in and out. I mean, especially in half a second. And I don't know, just don't see exactly why he'd be putting his own hand in front of the camera or whatever within just such a tiny little piece of the lens. I just don't see it.
I don't see how he possibly could have gotten his finger in front of the lens, and the way it jumps from one side to the other, I don't see it's possible. I think it's paranormal.
I don't think it was a finger, and I'll keep it short and sweet, because a finger just doesn't form out of nowhere, and it can't move as quick as that did, back and forth like that, without, I would say, a lot of practice. And this is what my finger looks like if it is moving. That's my answer. Thank you.